Ryan Seacrest continues to vehemently deny these allegations, calling a story in Variety salacious. But the attorney for stylist Susie Hardy put us in contact with a source who I spoke with by phone last night. That source says he was there too, and he described some of the same incidents that Hardy has alleged.
The man who spoke with NBC News has worked in Hollywood for years, but does not want his name used because he still works in the industry and fears retaliation. The source, who NBC News has verified worked alongside Ryan Seacrest, says he saw the TV star behave inappropriately towards stylist Susie Hardy on multiple occasions. She would go to tie his shoe, and Ryan would shove her head toward his crotch. I saw that more than once.
Mark, just so you know, she's actually tying my shoe.
A source close to Seacrest provided this video as a rebuttal, arguing it shows that Seacrest was uncomfortable with Hardy tying his shoes. Just before an Oscars red carpet special in 2008, the source who worked alongside Seacrest says Seacrest was being dressed by Hardy at the Roosevelt Hotel in L.A. He says the doors to the bedroom opened and Seacrest was holding Hardy in a bear hug from behind. She yelled, "Get off of me." She was trying to get away from him, he says. I could see an erect penis in his underwear. The source describes Hardy as visibly shaken and says he urged her to talk with Human Resources. In a letter sent last November and obtained by NBC News, Hardy's attorneys had said the incident happened in 2009 and that Seacrest was on top of Hardy on a bed in the hotel room. That letter also included an allegation that in 2009, Seacrest slapped Hardy on her rear end as they were leaving an E set. The source who spoke to NBC News says he did not see the slap, but moments after it allegedly occurred, Hardy told him what happened and showed him a welt on her behind. This person says he was interviewed by investigators hired by E! Network, which shares our parent company, NBC Universal, to look into allegations against Seacrest. The investigation found insufficient evidence to substantiate allegations against Seacrest. Sources close to Seacrest dismiss NBC News' source as a friend of Hardy's and a disgruntled former E! employee, adding there were other witnesses who dispute Hardy's accounts. And this morning, Ryan Seacrest is fighting back, saying in a statement that reads in part, "This person who has accused me of horrible things offered on multiple occasions to withdraw her claims if I paid her millions of dollars. I refused," adding, "I have worked extremely hard to achieve my success, and I don't take my opportunities for granted. I don't want to accuse anyone of not telling the truth, but in this case, I have no choice but to again deny the claims against me, remind people that I was recused of any wrongdoing, and put the matter to rest." Hardy's attorney responded with his own statement, saying Seacrest's words were an attempt to smear the victim and divert attention from her very specific and supportable claims. The intense he said, she said, not easy for Hollywood to judge.
I think it remains to be seen how much this is going to trail him and impact his career. So far, it really hasn't seemed to impact him at all.
Seacrest says he participated in the E! investigation to demonstrate his innocence and praised the national reckoning over sexual harassment. "I absolutely support this cause unequivocally and applaud all the brave souls who've come forward to share their stories."
The attorney for Ryan Seacrest tells NBC News overnight that the claims made by our source are absolutely rejected and denied. They are lies, he says. The attorney says these claims are not new and were considered by the investigator hired by E!, who again found no evidence of wrongdoing. This morning, several networks that work with Ryan Seacrest are standing by him. Shooting of the American Idol reboot on ABC is actually scheduled for later this week, and Seacrest continues to host Live with Kelly and Ryan. He's also still confirmed, guys, to host E!'s red carpet Oscar coverage on Sunday night.
Keep us posted. Thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.